and part of that is nurturing and cultivating a community within your team, right? And so when I talk about community, I talk about it from the perspective of a group that has some alignment and similar beliefs and goals, and they feel a level of connection. And so when we have that as a prerequisite, it makes having difficult conversations much easier. But people are not necessarily inclined to have difficult conversations. And so what we have to do is help people through that process of identifying where their strengths, where their weaknesses are in terms of their self-awareness. And really, ultimately, what it gets to is cultivating this awareness of self, right? So the more self-aware I become, and the more accurate I become at that self-awareness, the
Yeah,
more the more I understand myself as I relate to others. Um, and in most organizations, all the ones we work with, people aren't coming in this way. You might have a few people here and there that are like that, and they can navigate on their own. But for the most part, people are coming from a variety of different walks of life, and they're at that job for a variety of different reasons. And it requires us to slow down, put the work aside every once in a while, and work on this group, this community, as well as the projects at hand. And organizational performance and culture development or human flourishing, they're not in a situation where you have to prioritize one over the other. There's a nice balance that can be found between the two. And as you mentioned earlier when we were chatting, when you do that work, when you invest in the people, when you support them, when you get to understand yourself even better,
yeah, yeah.
that other stuff becomes so much easier to manage because the quality of our rapport is